And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Buxton gets his lead at first, nobody out. One and two to the Twins catcher.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed it pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Hey, Bo. Hey, now. Hey, stay.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bowers has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Next for the Twins.
Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Onto the home run porch and gone. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz, number 21 for him on the season, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
The left fielder, number 20.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Brian Anderson.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The Twins came in here today to make a statement, and they're doing just that, jumping out to a big lead partway through this one.
Hey, one game doesn't make a season, but when you're in first place by a narrow margin like this team is, D-Row, you want to win these kind of games right here.
Bobby Cox always used to say, beat up on the teams you're supposed to beat up on, and then grind the ones out against the good teams. This is exactly that.
And that's in there, 3-1. Rosario stands at first with 1 out. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
D-Row, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Now pitching for the...
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
0-2 is the count.
Now both runners on the move. Pitch inside the throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag, and they got it as he couldn't get back to second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning.
Leading off for the Indians, the third baseman. Leading off for Minnesota, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
And now a pitch on the way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Nope.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one to Santana to get the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now batting, Marwin Gonzalez. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his so far. Here comes the first. A nice clean base hit, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
Take a look at this again. And he tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here's Byron Buxton now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Gonzalez is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Wind up stranding one, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
There's a swing and a high.
Now batting.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Trevor May enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Trevor May.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he fouls this one off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Rosario, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
So striding in, Jason Kipnis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Twins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-0 the score.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-0. In the standings, the Indians sit in first place in the American League Central Division, and the Twins are second in the division. The Kansas City Royals launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Tigers 10-5. At the start of the day, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Tigers are third in the division. The A's got 11 hits overall as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-0. Entering the day's action, the A's are in second place in the AL West, and the White Sox sit in third place in the American League Central. The Los Angeles Dodgers tallied 5 home runs overall as they took down the Red Sox on the road 12-10. As of right now, the Red Sox are leading the AL East, while the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division. Aaron Judge collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 10-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in triples. In the standings, the Yankees are in third place in the AL East, and the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. Renato Nunez was on at the plate, blasting 2 long balls, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 2-1. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, while the Rays are second in the division. Felix Pena grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Angels sit in 4th place in the American League West, and the Mariners are 3rd in the division. The Astros grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-3. At the start of the day, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West, and the Astros are atop the division. The Mets brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-1. As of right now, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, while the Mets are 4th in the division. Patrick Corbin picked up win number 8 this year as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 5-3. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit atop the NL East, and the Nationals are 2nd in the division. Mitch Keller collected his first ever W at the big league level as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Pirates are 4th in the division. The Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-5. In the standings, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 12-8. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are atop the NL Central, while the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Rockies broke up their 5-game losing skid as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 10-2. Heading into the day, the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West, and the Reds sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The Atlanta Braves finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of today, the Padres are in last place in the NL West, while the Braves sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.